Hello, my name is Nora St. John and I'm the Education Program Director for Balanced Body. I'm here today with Christine Crookston-Wynn to introduce you to the Pilates UltraFit Circle Mini. Here I have our two UltraFit circles. Here's the regular size, here's the mini. Notice that the mini is a little bit smaller and it's also a little bit lighter in resistance. This creates a really nice opportunity to use the ring in between the thighs or in between the ankles while maintaining closer to a nice neutral leg position. Christine is going to demonstrate some of the exercises that are possible here. This is just a small sampling. You're welcome to add this to your mat classes and start to experiment with all the wonderful things you can do with your UltraFit Circle Mini. All right, Christine, we'll have you lying down first. We'll start with some nice simple warm-ups. I'm going to have Christine do some curls. So we'll start with this one actually between the ankles actually for this one. And this is right above the ankle bone. And you can notice how she can squeeze the legs almost all the way to, yes, a nice neutral position, getting a beautiful activation, rather an intense activation of the inner thighs, pelvic floor, and all the way up to the midline of the body. Now we'll start with just some simple curls, taking a breath. On the exhale, roll up and coming back down. And if you like, you can add just a gentle squeeze, increasing that activation as you come up. That's it. And back down. And one more time, up. And releasing. Now I'm going to take the ring out. We'll take a different variation now and do some oblique abdominals, holding onto the ring. So here she's got the ring on the outside of the hands, and she'll simply use it to guide her in her oblique curl up. So taking a breath in. On the exhale, come up and come to the outside of the knees, back to center. On the inhale, exhale, come to the outside of the knees on the other side. The ring just gives you something to do, some way to place your body and your arms in relationship to one another. Nice. It also gives you a little connection through the shoulder blades, creating some scapular stability and some activation of the chest. We'll do our last set. Coming back to the center, and last one. Nice. Now coming back down, we'll take the ring out again. This time we'll put it above the knees for some bridging work. So now here we've got to squeeze even harder than we did at the ankles to bring the legs closer to a neutral position. And we'll come into just a nice bridge from here, Christine. So taking a breath. On the exhale, curl the tail, roll yourself up off the mat, take a little breath at the top, and roll yourself back down. Again, as you start that curl, think about engaging and squeezing just a little bit more. Yes, beautiful. And coming back down. Now we'll add a piece of stability for Christine by having her do a little marching variation. So coming up from here, lifting the bottom leg or lifting the right leg without changing anything else. Beautiful. Bring it back. And now the left leg. And bring it back. And roll down. Nice. So we've just added some really nice challenges to marching, and again, inner thighs continuing to work really hard. Let's go from here now into the 100. And we'll put the ring down around the ankles, inside the ankles this time again. Just adding that nice inner thigh connection. So we'll take the arms up, taking a breath in. On the exhale, everything comes up, arms and legs go out, and pulsing the arms. Now this is first version, just connecting again that inner thigh, but if I want to add a little extra support, or a little extra challenge really, she can now start to try to squeeze the legs as she pulses the arms. This gets a really nice deep activation. And now hold the arms still for a moment, just squeeze the legs. Looking for even activation of both sides. That's it, one more. Beautiful, nice. So there is a beautiful set of hundreds done with a lot of extra assistance and extra support. Now we're going to go from here into double leg stretch. And this one, we're now going to put the ring on the outside of the ankles. Notice there are these pads on both sides, so you can use this on the inside or the outside. On the outside, Christine will be getting more connection through the lateral leg than through the medial leg. So it just has a very different feeling. So again, we'll go into our nice double leg stretch. So curling the legs in, take a breath in. On the exhale, everything reaches up and circles around, squeeze it in. That's it. Up and squeeze. This time we're going to stay out, up, hold there. Now press out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and come back in. Squeeze. One more time. Up and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and squeeze. Beautiful. We'll let that go. Now, we've just done a lot of things on the back. We're now going to move into some seated leg work. So let's hold on to here. We're going to do a simple roll up first, using the ring to guide the arms and the head. Coming on up, rolling beautifully up into a nice sitting position. Now we'll take the legs again mat width apart. Get out of the way here a bit. And now you've again got a steering wheel here. So Christine will take this like a variation of saw, if you will, rotating to the right, reaching her ring outside that pinky toe, rolling back up, anchoring the sit bone, coming back to the center, to the left side, and rolling forward, anchoring that right sit bone, sitting back up, coming back to the center, and again, going to the right, reaching forward, rolling back up, and last time to the left, and reaching forward, and rolling back up. A nice variation here is to add a little arm work to this when you're doing a lateral flexion exercise. So we'll take the ring, put it on your right side, and now with that arm on the ring, the other arm will come up and over the top like a nice big breath in, and then we'll come back. So she's squeezing down with the ring. She comes in this nice lateral flexion, getting a lovely connection through the underside of that right arm. We'll do one more. And now this time, hold on to that ring and bring it over the top, switch arms, and come back to the left side. Again here, squeeze down on the ring as you come into a beautiful lateral flexion stretch, breathing into those top ribs and back. And again, breathing. And last one, up and over. Nice. Now let's bring the arms together. And we'll go roll down now, and then we'll go into some side legs. So bring the legs together and roll yourself back down with control. Beautiful. Now I'll take your ring. You're going to roll on to your right side. We'll just show this on the one side for you. And we'll take the ring and anchor it with that bottom anchor, that bottom ankle, I should say. Then the top leg comes on top. Now here, just like any time you're side lying, we're going to do a nice straight line from the spine. Christine's head is down on her arm. That's one of the many variations here. Spine should be straight as possible, so notice there's some nice space here. Now from here, press into the ring, and then let's lift the leg up to the side. Getting some beautiful abduction on this top side. So we had adduction and then some abduction, working both sides of the leg. Down. That's it, beautiful. Last one. Down and up. Now we'll go into a variation of the cow jumps over the moon. So we'll point the toes, and then those toes are going to come down in front of the ring, and then they'll go back behind the ring. Get out of the way here. Notice here that the ring is a little bit smaller, so Christine doesn't have to go quite so large. It makes it very nice. It's also a little bit easier to hold the balance on that bottom leg. All right. So there are several exercises you can do with your UltraFit Circle Mini, and feel free to add them to any of the Pilates exercises you already do or teach. And I hope you enjoy it. Thanks so much for joining us.